Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. We have Matt from Matt's RV Reviews.
Woohoo!
What's up, Matt?
Howdy.
And he's here to talk about, maybe give a flip side regarding a previous video we did. We'll link it up above. And the question in that video was, is the RV industry doomed? And God, we got a bunch of crap for that.
We did.
So,
We did.
that was a couple of months ago before COVID-19 pandemic hit. But it seems like some things are changing a bit. And Matt, who has literally has his ears to the ground, because this is what he does, he's going to be here to answer some questions and share some experience of what is actually going on in the dealership. So Matt, thank you for joining us once again.
Thank you, Matt. All right.
What's going on, everyone?
So good to have you as always.
Thank you. Love being here.
All right. So we got a couple of questions for you. So starting, we're going to talk a little bit about before the pandemic hit. So what were your average sales approximately per week before COVID-19 hit?
Oh, man. Can you see my screen or no?
Yes, I do see you.
No, but my screen.
No.
No, I can't see your screen.
Perfect. I will tell you the exact numbers then. I guess I probably should have read those beforehand. So, what month? I will tell you February. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in January. I sold 11 RVs in January. I sold 10 RVs in February, 11 in March. But here's what was interesting about March. Oh, okay. So March is when it all happened. I keep spreadsheets on my stuff. So the first 2 days in March, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of my sales came in the first 2 days of March.
Oh, wow.
Because I think it was from the RV show, from the Ocala RV show.
Okay.
Then I did a deal March 6th, then nothing for 2.5 weeks. And then March 24th, I did 3 deals. But it kind of died after. I bet you I can look at, since my numbers. I don't remember when all this COVID stuff started, but I bet you it was around March 8th or 9th.
It was around March, yeah.
Yep.
It was early March
Early
that it really
mid-March.
started taking grip.
Oh, and I can see that in the numbers right here.
Yep. So what are things looking like now?
Okay, well, since March, right? For me personally, it's kind of been crazy, because when everything good, there's always bad, and with everything bad, there's always a little good. In March, in April, everybody was stuck at home on these stay-at-home orders, and they were forced to watch reviews, And I had people from all over the country calling me because their dealerships were closed, but we remained open.
Okay.
In April, I had a record-breaking month with 25 RVs sold.
Wow. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's interesting, is it, the fact that it's because of what happened, because of COVID-19, so more people are going, hey, let's buy an RV, or did it happen because other dealerships were closed?
Or a mix of things.
Right.
It was literally the perfect storm. Now, here's what I will say. It's not like it was that way for the dealership. We have 21 salespeople, and for the month of April, I was 35% of the business.
Well, there.
So that was going to be my follow-up question. It was going to be, how is it overall for the dealership sales? Are sales up or sales down, or are they kind of status quo?
Sales were definitely down.
Okay.
Sales were definitely down. And here's what I hate saying, because I really can see this coming back and shooting me in my foot. I made a video in April, around the middle of April, telling everybody that they're missing out on deals of a lifetime.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And in April, people were getting stupid deals because my bosses and dealerships, that were open just wanted to move product, right? And I'm telling you now, listen, call me. I will still get you a good deal. You're not getting as good of a deal if you didn't buy in April.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It just is what it is. And it's like the stock market or the housing market. Who knows when it's going to tank?
Right.
But I think it tanked, and now I'm seeing an incline And now we're running into the situation, you know, what month are we in? May? May's been off to the races. I'm at 12 sales for the month of May in 13 days. But now it's not just me, it's the whole dealership is doing well.
Good.
Our Tampa store is doing insanely well. And now we're coming into the problem like, hey, snap, the factories have been shut down. So the factories are telling us we're not getting our product till September, October. You know, as stock goes down, price
go up.
Goes down,
prices
go up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm telling you, if somebody's watching this video live, don't feel bad. There's still time to get a fantastic deal. But if you're watching this in July, you know, don't say we didn't tell you so.
Well, listen, you can get an RV, you just won't find a campground to go to.
True. Well, hopefully that's going to change in the next few weeks. So what kinds of RVs are you selling the most of right now? Or is it just a big mix?
Big mix, you know, Class C's. Well, for me, it's all been motorhomes. You know, at the dealership I work at, we have motorized salespeople and towable salespeople. For me, it's been motorhomes, but you know, I mean, I've had customers from, in the last 45 days, I've had customers from Oregon, Minnesota, 2 from Colorado, Texas, Alabama, Georgia, New Jersey.
Nice.
And then all Florida, you know?
So now I'm wondering how much of this is just because you're an internet sensation.
Right. I mean, you are Matt of Matt's RV Reviews.
Yeah, so you're getting people from everywhere coming down.
Yeah.
I would be curious to see what the numbers, you know, like year to date are from last year for your dealership.
Right.
I'd be curious. Is it because, you know, there was just something that came out in RV news that, and it just literally, I believe it was for May or April, that motorhome sales are down 40% since like last year. So it doesn't seem to be affecting Matt.
Well, see, no, here's what I don't like about those articles. They base that off of orders from the manufacturer to the dealership.
Right.
And no shit, they're down 40%.
The shipping, shipping out.
Sorry, we'll bleep it out.
Shipping, yep. Yeah, because the factories closed down. So, of course, they're going to be down.
Right.
You know? But I would say, and then they're going to be down with the new chassis coming out.
Yes.
You know? Everybody's going to be delayed. And they're going to be down. But I'm telling you, I mean, I think sales are going up.
So if somebody comes to Matt now, May, what are we at? 13, what is today? 13th?
13th.
May 14th, somebody comes to you. What kind of deal are they getting? What is available to people right now?
Well, first, hopefully they call or text me and make an appointment because that's how busy it's been at the dealership. I mean, I've had people who came into the dealership and I couldn't help them because, you know, I showed you that book earlier. I mean, I have a schedule. I feel like a doctor. I'm telling you, it's been crazy. But here's what I will say. At my dealership, the dealership I work at, the available inventory we have left, you know, you'll still get a fantastic deal on. You won't get an Integra Coach Class C. We're all sold out. You won't get, you know, there's a lot of like my favorite products. I like all the products, right? But there's a lot of my favorite products that we're selling out of, which is really unfortunate. But the ones that are there, and if we order too many of them, like, let me tell you this. You want a Thor Hurricane right now or a Winnebago in 10? I mean, we have them at 42% off. So
nice.
It just depends.
Yeah.
If what we have left is what you're looking for, then it's great.
Right.
But, you know, I think I've lost 3 deals in the last couple of days because people wanted Odysseys and we're all out.
Right. Oh, that's too bad.
But yeah, like Southwinds. And I want to tell you one last thing. I've been getting this a lot. But like all the Southwinds are sold out in the company. You know, a lot of the good stuff. But here's this one question I've been getting emails on for the past couple of weeks. And people, you know how everybody loves Tiffin, right? People have been emailing me. They're like, Matt, with this pandemic, I'm hoping to get a good deal on a Tiffin. Like, listen, bud. Hey, listen, bud. I don't care if we're in World War III, you are never getting a good deal on a Tiffin. Not a good deal.
Right.
People are like, yeah, I want to get 35% off MSRP. Great. I can. On everything except Tiffin.
See, I don't know how Tiffin works. I imagine, and I don't know, I'm just speaking. I imagine they probably work very similar to Newmar. So Newmar doesn't mass produce coaches. They only produce coaches that are bought. You know what I'm saying? So they're not just putting them out there like just making. So I don't know if Tiffin's the same way. You know, they may just make what is bought.
Allow me to educate.
Go ahead.
You ready? Here. Down Raid Bay, Alabama. 12 a day. 12 goes in, 12 come out. That's it. Every dealership is allocated so many.
Right.
Crappy dealerships get less. Popular dealerships like General gets a lot of Tiffins. And when you look at your like North Trails, they get a lot of Tiffins.
Right.
But even North Trail, they get set their amount and no more. They don't get one more or one less. That's the rules. And that's why every dealership, they're going to make money. You will never get a good deal on a Tiffin. It's not a bad thing. And I tell people, listen, you're buying a great product, but you just won't get a good deal on it. Hey, did I mention that I got new stickers coming out next month?
Oh my gosh.
There he is, the famous Joe.
Starting in 3, 2, 1. Hey.
And those will be on your website, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I just don't know when. We keep it a secret.
We have just the standing one on our Newmar right now.
I actually
might need to get Matt on a
put
toilet.
it on the. Have you seen? Well, if you've watched any of our videos, there's the little Easter egg in there, and the Easter egg is on our front windshield. There's a picture of Matt.
It's you.
Really, on the front windshield?
On the front windshield. So if you watch some of our videos,
this one on the back windshield.
We should put that on the sewer door.
On the inside,
I'll
right?
mail you guys one of these.
You're very special, Matt. We just don't put any stickers on our
There
RV.
is no. Actually, I pulled off the RV one. I hate when there's logos. Like if I would have seen that before we left, I would have made him take it off because I did that with my Ram, and I kind of heat gunned it out and polished it, whatever.
So you made it. You made the big time. All right.
I made the sticker. I can't wait to see it.
Are you seeing an upswing in first-time buyers? People that think, okay, now I don't want to fly. I don't want to stay in hotels. This is the safest way for me to travel.
Yes. And what's really crazy is I noticed it today at work. The last 15 deals that were on the board, none had trade-ins. So it's very hard to say they're new people, but my one customer today just sold theirs, which it's always better to sell it yourself.
That's what we did.
Yeah, we did that.
But a lot of deals with no trade-ins.
So what are some of the latest trends you're seeing in the RV industry as far as things that are coming into RVs that are becoming more like the norm?
Well, so here's what I'll say. Yes. So 3-4 years ago, somebody started with the solar, right? And it's very still so new. And now they're all are solar prepped. And it kills me because every single customer does have solar, right? It's prepped for solar. And I have to explain it. I want to have a disclaimer. I write down hey, here you go. Solar doesn't do anything. It trickle charges your battery.
Not unless you spend a lot of money and upgrade your battery bank.
Boom, 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 right? But even still, I'm unaware of any solar that will actually run your air conditioning unit.
There is one. The Volta system, but it is very expensive.
Yeah, it's more than the motorhome.
Very expensive, yeah.
Right. So that's been the thing for the past 3-4 years. But now what it is the Wi-Fi. Does this have a Wi-Fi hotspot? Yeah, it has the Wi-Fi Ranger, and everybody's like, oh, okay, good. But what people don't realize is it's not a hotspot. It just amplifies your Wi-Fi, But it's one of those things that the manufacturers don't put it on then people will be like, oh, I don't want it now.
Right, right.
Yeah, we actually turned down all those things on our when we bought ours for two reasons. A, the Wi-Fi range, in my opinion, is useless. The
No, they're great. They're great.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, hook up to that
Yeah.
Wi-Fi at the campground. The second reason was if we went to like a wine guard, it was the permanent dome on the roof, right?
Yeah.
And
No
right now
permanent stuff.
with 4G LTE, which is a dying technology. I mean, it's still prevalent, but 3 years from now, everything's going to be 5G, right? And once you have that permanent thing on your roof, you can never take it off. So I was just like, no, I don't want that. We will do our own setup. But yeah, you're right. A lot of people, I see it in the forums all the time. I have Wi-Fi Ranger. I'm connected to the campground Wi-Fi, and it's terrible. What should I do? And I always comment, do not use Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Use cellular, because you're not going to be able to do anything with the Wi-Fi.
Your sticker is the only permanent thing on our motorhome.
Pretty much,
We're not installing stuff like that on the roof. All right. So based on your experience and what you're going through now, what do you see in the industry in terms of growth or whatever for the rest of this year and into next year?
Well, I definitely see it going up, because what I've been seeing more and more and we're hearing about, and it's still too soon. I mean, everything's just kind of starting to get back to normal.
Yeah.
But one thing that kind of like grinds my gears a little bit was this lady. I just had these customers. We call in the business we call them RV 101, right? It's a whole new world to them. And so she comes to the dealership, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but like with the face mask and the gloves and everything, right? And so, she came to the dealer. Listen, if you're about that, 100% respect you, right? But she came to the RV dealership, right? People are walking around, and we hop on the golf. I hop on the golf cart. She was like, "Did anybody sanitize that golf cart?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, we sanitized them, but somebody might have ridden it before we hopped on it." I said, "Lady," and I said this as politely as I can. I said, "You do know you're about to go into a 30-foot box with me."
Right.
Yeah, we might have sanitized the golf cart, but we're not sanitizing every RV.
Right.
And somebody have just walked in it. So it's been like that the past couple of days. Like, people are scared, but at the same time, they're coming to the dealership.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, people won't want to travel through the air until gas is $4 a gallon. They're like, oh my God, maybe it's cheaper not to RV, because it starts getting real expensive real quick.
And flights are going to be
we
very
get 6
cheap
miles
for
a gallon,
Yeah.
What are your thoughts overall with everything that's going on as far as this whole COVID thing? I know you're in Florida. Florida's a little different than New Jersey, right? We're still on lockdown up here.
We're almost
Florida's
at,
opened up, and you guys
10,000 deaths up here.
hanging out and surfing. So, what are your overall thoughts?
What do you mean thoughts?
Like, as far as how it's affecting business, the RV industry, how your state as far as handling it with RV dealerships and car dealerships and stuff like that. Like, has it been like a huge effect of your work?
In a positive way.
Yeah, right. And you never shut down, right? I mean, your dealership never shut down, which is very different from a lot of things up here, places up here.
Right.
So
we stayed open, and I hate to say this and to come off as that guy, but it's almost been a blessing for our family.
Mm-hmm.
So when I did this move, we spent all our money moving down here, and December was rough. I had to sell my truck, and people don't know that because I don't advertise it. We had to sell my truck. I've been driving Andrea's car, and in December, I was doing YouTube selling RVs, but I was driving for Lyft at night.
Wow.
Just to keep the lights on. Like, people don't know. And then, March comes around and we get all scared with what's going on. And then April happened, and, it's, we have the lights on now, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you have a lot of lights on.
I've sold I sold 40 motorhomes in the last 45 days. I mean,
That's awesome.
This
You
is-
deserve it. You deserve it.
This is part of the Matt's RV Reviews book that comes out later.
Yes.
The hustle,
shoot.
the grind.
Yeah. No, but you know, and like it's funny because at the dealership, you know, some people are like kind of mad that, you know, I keep grinding, and it's just like, you know, they're like, Matt, take your day off. And I'm like, man, I'll take off during Memorial Day weekend when
Right.
everybody's off.
Right.
But me, it's, you know, if you knew where we were 4 or 5 months ago, you wouldn't stop either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and listen, the discomfort always makes somebody
Right.
stronger, right?
Yeah.
Like that, like anybody's been successful, they've always had some kind of bumps in the road.
It's hustle.
They
Never
really have.
apologize for wanting to work hard, right?
Outwork
Well,
everyone.
they see the, you know, all the stuff you're bringing in, you know. So
Yeah,
Good
and
for
you know
you.
what? I'm sure any one of them could do it if they hustled for the
Absolutely.
past 4 or 5 years, you know, on YouTube like you have,
Yeah,
right?
it's definitely hard. Yep, definitely been doing it. You know, as you guys know, it's not an overnight success. It's
mm-mm.
4 years in the making, and it just happened to be the perfect storm
Mhm.
of events, and it turned out great. And you know, with Andrea, I mean, we said right after the Tampa show that I said I have an idea. We're going to start making a video every other day,
Mhm.
and that's just, you know, it's kind of like I didn't predict this happening, but it's kind of like it to play Monday morning quarterback. It's kind of like I knew this was going to happen,
Mhm.
which I didn't. And it just kind of lined up perfectly.
But
Yeah.
you made it happen, Matt.
Right. It's
You
not.
made it
Yeah, it's not
happen.
by accident.
You know,
yeah.
like-
Yeah. Hard work pays off.
Absolutely.
It's- yeah.
I mean, yeah, and you guys know, I mean, this game of YouTube's tough, and so to stay motivated, to edit that video, to upload it,
Mhm.
to write everything, you know, I mean, you guys are up late at night editing
Mhm.
to make sure you get that video. Because if you make the YouTube algorithm mad, you're done.
Yeah. You make it
You gotta
mad.
feed the beast, as I
That's
call it.
right.
Feed the
Yeah.
beast. Feed the
It's
beast.
true. It's very true.
Yeah, it's funny. I had one guy comment on my video the other day. He was all like, "Oh, you're monetized. I'm unsubscribing." And
Okay.
I'm like, "But
Bye.
I've been monetized for like 3 years now. Where have you been?" 2, even if you don't want to monetize, you have to monetize, because who's YouTube going to promote? A
Right.
channel that they don't make money off of,
course.
or a channel
Right.
that you make?
Of course.
Because the monetization, Google gets half.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, you know,
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
so-
Hey,
so-
no, I'm not monetized. Buy a sticker.
Yeah.
Guys, go check out, if you haven't already,
I'm sure most of you, all of you, follow Matt.
go check out Matt from Matt's RV Reviews. We will have the
Or
link.
blocked my channel by now.
Yeah, we will have his link down in the description. If you know anybody that hasn't seen Matt's from Matt's RV, send them his link. And also, if
Yes.
you're looking for an RV and maybe you live in New Jersey and you can't leave your house, well,
Mhm.
call up General RV and ask for
Ask
Matt,
for
and
Matt.
he'll get you the deal.
That's right. And we thank you for letting us pick your brain about this whole pandemic.
Yeah.
And we're so glad you're doing well in terms of sales. That's great to hear.
And
Well, let's not end the video real quick. Hang on. This is unscripted. How have you guys been doing? Let's reverse this. How have you guys been doing with this pandemic?
What do you mean, financially or mentally or?
Just mentally. Are you liking it?
yeah,
I
I,
hate
I mean, listen, I work-wise, I mean, I'm still not a normal schedule, but literally for the past 3 weeks, I've been working 1 week on and 2 weeks off, right? And our pay has been the same.
Mhm.
I've been, kind of
Thank
working
God.
from home, answering emails, whatever.
Mhm.
So, I can't say I don't like that work schedule. It's
I
not bad.
saw you on Facebook,
I know.
by the way.
Yeah, I
I
hope.
s-
Were you doing
I
push-ups
saw
with
you
me?
pop in this morning.
No, I popped in. I was like, oh, he's working out. I'm popping out.
Yeah, so our office was actually as part of helping people in the community because all the gyms are closed. We're a pretty big office. They sent out emails to any of the instructors up at the academy, anybody that had background in physical fitness or gym teachers or whatever. just to say, you know, we're going to be doing that. They're doing at least 2 workouts twice a day. So it's Monday and Wednesdays, and I think maybe Fridays, but it's 8 a.m., 8 p.m., and it's free. You just go on Facebook Live to our office Facebook, and you know, it's been pretty popular.
Yeah, there were a lot of people in there.
Yeah, because people, you know, they're at home doing nothing.
Yeah,
exactly.
Helps motivate.
One more question. How was camping for the first time?
Oh God, it was so awesome.
I have mixed feelings, right? So like, we went to Hershey,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a beautiful campground, but it's like all closed. Like there's nothing
Right.
open. But at
Oh,
the,
really?
No, everything's closed. Yeah.
the flip side is, so you've been to Hershey RV Show, right?
Yep.
That whole giant center's
Yeah.
full. So it was awesome because I could leave that campground and run on that, what is that, like Hershey Drive, whatever it is, run that whole thing through the Giant Center right down to like the entrance of Hershey Park, and there was just nobody out.
It was very quiet.
Very cool.
It was beautiful. The first few days we were there at the campground, I think there were like 5 or 6 other people.
There's nobody. Yeah.
Huge campground. And then right up on the weekend we were about to leave, it started filling up. But even then, it wasn't filled. You know, it was really nice, really nice.
Most of it.
And we're having a lot of fun during this pandemic.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of family time, so we're really enjoying that. You know,
That's cool, man.
yeah.
You know, when life give you lemon, gotta make lemon pie.
You must, and we've been able to make more videos
Yeah.
and really work on the channel and
Get
things like
housework
that.
done.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of things that you know, usually for us, like I leave the house 4:15 in the morning, traffic, whatever. I'm sorry, I get up at 4:15. I leave the house like around 7. I don't get home till 6:30 at night. And then it's just it's the constant
Groundhog
hustle,
Day.
right? And then
it's
like
every day.
Fridays, you know, maybe I'll get up at 7 o'clock, but then we're doing videos and we're editing. It's just you get into like that grind, and this has been very much a welcome relief.
Yeah, yeah.
And I know I'm mentally ready to retire because I don't like, I'm okay with it. You understand what I'm saying? Like I like this lifestyle.
Yeah.
So
Izzy gets to clean to his little heart's content.
So yeah, it's worked out.
Yeah,
well
no,
for us.
it's been nice. It just stinks that all the camping's been canceled. We had a couple trips that have passed already that we weren't able to take, but that's okay. You know, we'll get out there. All right.
Yeah, that's
We're
it.
good. Love you, Matt.
Thank you guys. Thank you,
as
Matt.
always.
And comment below. What did you think of the interview? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What do
Any
you think?
questions for us or Matt? Put them in the
Put it
comments.
down in the comments below. We thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on
the
the road.
road.